Hey, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co.
Hi, I'm Rina.
And this is going to be an interesting little game that we decided to play.
It's gonna be fun.
It should be, hopefully, be fun. So basically, we were going to do a video for both of us. We'll be doing one for you and then one for me later of the top 10 most played games by person. Each one, for 2020 specifically, the most played games in 2020. And to that end, we decided to make this a little bit of a fun game, where we record most of our games, and most is going to be a key part of this. We'll get to that in a second. And the goal is for the other person to guess what their most played games are for that year. How many they get right, how many points they get. We'll just do a simple, you get 1 point per game you guess right, or something along those lines. The caveat I do want to give is I don't record all of your plays. First of all, we don't record everything 100%. We are human, we forget things. Secondly is I don't record all your games if I'm not there. I do if I'm aware of them. Like if you play a game with Ricky or whatever, I will record it if I see it happen, but if I don't, I don't know. So you may have to push back. You may have to push back on some. If you're like, I certainly played that more than 5 times.
You're going to tell me how many times I play them?
I'll tell you how many times I play them.
Okay.
So if you get real pushback, we'll go through it. And with that, we're going to start. This is going to play out pretty simply.
To know, this is the video of my top 10 games for 2020,
yes.
And then Alex will have his own video of when he has to guess also.
Yeah, I have the list pulled up, Rina's top 10 games or whatever it is, and from that, you can start us off whenever you're ready.
I'm going to definitely guess the ones that I'm, 90% sure.
Go for it, however you want.
So I'm going to start with Cthulhu, Death May Die.
Yeah, of course it's Cthulhu Death May Die. Cthulhu Death May Die with 22 plays. Go ahead. Yeah, 22 plays. Go ahead. You start talking while I reach over here.
That's it? Only 22 plays?
Pay no attention. Well, not of all time, 22 plays in 2020.
Right,
in any case,
of those 22 plays, 6 of them are probably that one mission with the gambling mission where we had to go into the casino, and that one we tried it so many times it didn't work.
It was 5 or 6 plays of that one alone.
I think we gave up on that one.
Yeah,
Eventually we went on to the next play.
So we got Cthulhu towards the end of 2019, and it actually became amongst your most played games in 2019, even then alone. And we went through a heavy binge of this for the last 2 months of 2019 and going into 2020, but from there we kind of drifted for a bit and let it sit for 6 months.
The hardest part for figuring out what games I played in 2020 is that 2020 is just this pile of time.
There were a lot of games that I expected to be on your list that as I went through it, I was like, oh, we must have played that last year because they just weren't on your list.
I think a lot of my, also in my mind, a lot of times year means from September till June because I teach.
Yep.
So sometimes that also screws with my sense of time with
we'll figure it out. So far, you're 1 for 1.
So far, 1 for 1. I'm going to check it off on my list. Okay, the next one, Pandemic Legacy.
Yes, ding, ding, ding. With how many plays?
I don't know.
Yes.
We're halfway. Well,
yes.
Wait. We played the season 2 right before we got our gaming table, so that was a while ago.
Have we finished season 2?
The first time with just us?
No, well, the first time was in 2020.
Yes, I know that, but I'm thinking
have we finished season 2 this year?
No, we haven't finished season 2.
And whose fault is that?
Not mine.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
I would say that we did January, February, March, April, May, June, and then, so that's at least 7 times. Okay, so I'm going to say 16 games.
Well, I mean, the 7 parts, right? We've played 7 recorded games of this. We didn't get to June. You think we went to June?
I thought we got all the way to June.
Now I'm questioning whether I recorded them all. In any case,
wait a minute, but the paper's in here.
Okay, you go keep talking about Pandemic Legacy while I find out how many games we played according to this.
We played season 2.
Yes, we did.
Then we played season 1.
Yep.
We really enjoyed it. Didn't the next season already come out?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 plays according to this. 7 plays according to my app. I am fallible.
No. We're gonna go according to the paper.
Well, yeah. You still got this. You're 2 for 2 so far.
Hey, look! See, we did make it to July.
Well, we made it. Yes, we did. We made it to June.
Yes. Ha!
We got to June. We are up to currently July. We've played 9 games in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Yes.
We lost
You're right.
A bunch.
You're right. My app is wrong, and all further data is completely invalidated. We're going to shut down this video. We'll see you again next year. This was fun. Thank you everyone so much for coming. And as always, have a good one.
No. I have.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay.
I have a list. I spend time on my list.
So go ahead. You're 2 for 2. Next up.
2 for 2. Okay. Oh shoot. See, now the problem is I don't know if this one. Okay, I'm gonna go with the one I for sure know. Charterstone.
Charterstone. Ding, ding, ding. Do not look over here while I get it. Charterstone. We got it. Boom. Okay.
First of all, I'm impressed that you still actually have the box.
I still do have the box.
Why do you still have the box?
Because our third player who told us that, who we played this with, wanted the box. First of all, in case we played again, because you could get a reset pack, a recharge pack, and play this game again. And secondly, they wanted to potentially, at some point, whenever we make a decision or this or that, actually do some montage-y thingy, nice thingy-majiggy with the box.
What?
Exactly. There you go. That's the correct word. In any case, Charterstone.
Anyway, that was a really fun game. I really liked it.
How many plays? I think this actually is pre-scripted. I think this is actually a pre-scripted amount. I don't think it's a variable.
I want to say that we played 19 games because you were trying to get to 20.
No, that's Pandemic Legacy. Okay. Every single time. So that would be 12 plays of Charterstone. 12 plays of Charterstone. I think it's consistent. And yes, I thoroughly enjoyed this one.
I liked it. I like putting all the stickers. First of all, I really liked putting the stickers.
The artwork is amazing. The
artwork
stickers
is really
are fun.
The scratching off.
Scratching off. I hate scratch. I just don't like the mess.
Just because the scratch off with you and your table is a little bit too.
I don't like. I never liked scratch off stuff before we got the mess. I appreciate what it adds to the legacy thing, but to me, it's a necessary evil for the legacy component.
It's fun.
It's fun, exactly.
Indeed.
Okay. You're 3 for 3. You're doing great so far.
I have no idea how many I've played clearly of any of these, except for Pandemic Legacy.
That's just bonus points.
Okay.
Not that we're keeping track at all.
Okay, so far, 2 of them have been legacy games. Yes. One has been a game that I clearly really like.
Should I throw you for a loop right now?
No. You
don't want a hint?
No.
It's not gonna be a hint. It's not gonna be helpful. It's gonna throw you off your entire game.
All right, go for it.
Okay, there's a third legacy game.
I already know it.
Oh, so nice.
Machi Koro.
Machi Koro, number 4, who I sadly do not have the box for.
Why did we save it?
I because nobody wanted to make a nice pretty thing out of that one.
Really?
I don't just keep things. Yeah, I don't think I wonder I don't remember throwing it out. But I'm pretty sure I threw it out.
I think we kept all the pieces. We actually played Machi Koro Legacy with Ricky.
I am totally shocked that you remember. How many games is that one? Also pre-scripted.
14.
10 games of Machi Koro Legacy, and I totally thought you'd forget this, probably because I'm projecting, because I pulled up the app, and I totally forgot this. I was like, oh, Machi Koro Legacy,
well, first what I did do is go through, okay, how many legacy games, because I know that if it's a legacy game, it's going to have multiple plays.
Darn it, you're 4 for 4, and apparently my big surprise I was going to throw you off did not work.
Ha!
Keep going.
Okay. First of all, we have to talk about a little bit about Machi Koro.
Yeah, do that.
Machi Koro was an adorable little game. I built a really nice engine, which you hated and I loved, where I kept building that furniture factory, and then when I would roll those 2 numbers, I would get like 45 points.
I don't know if I cared enough about Machi Koro Legacy.
You stole all my 8s the following game after I did that.
I like Machi Koro Legacy, don't get me wrong, but to me,
really cute game.
Pandemic Legacy to me is still the epitome of legacy games, and Charterstone was a cutesy, fun engine that I really enjoyed. I don't think it was as good as Legacy, but I really enjoyed it.
Well, if we're gonna rank all the Legacy games, we played Pandemic. We played Pandemic. You've played it 4 times. I played it 3 times. Well, no, technically 3
yes, you're right.
Well, you played that.
I played one more time without you. Yes.
Yes, and that did actually literally take you a year.
Yes.
But then we also played Queen Domino. But that was in 2019.
No, not Queen Domino.
No, the Queensdale.
Queensdale.
I knew it was something with the Queen. Okay.
And I'm glad you got 2019 because I wondered if you were going to guess it for this year.
No, it was from when we went to Ravenwood.
I was wondering if you were going to guess it. That's all.
Which one was when the baby was an actual baby?
Yes.
Okay.
So anyway, keep going.
And then there was Charterstone, and then Machi Koro. So I think Pandemic Legacy is my top.
Yep.
It's a really good question, like where.
I like Charterstone and Queensdale about even.
About even, and then I think Machi Koro was like the perfect to play with a kid.
Yeah, and we still have.
Isn't Zombie Kids Evolution another legacy game?
Yeah, but you haven't played that.
I haven't played that. You play that with kids.
We have Clank Legacy and we have Betrayal Legacy still on our shelves waiting to be played. We just have to finish this one first. That's important. We should tell our third person that we're waiting on that we have to finish it first.
We'll get there. There is an actual pandemic.
Fair.
Okay, next. Ready? We're up to number...
You are 4 for 4.
I'm 4
Doing
for 4.
Well.
I think this is where, now that I've gone through most of the legacies...
This is where you fall apart?
I think this is where we're going to start to fall apart. Okay. Codenames. Do I need to be specific?
Do you want to be more specific?
Duet.
Codenames Duet. We come in with how many games?
Oh,
Don't look at the floor. Do not look at the floor. Boom. Yeah, I'm just hogging these games everywhere. Codenames Duet with, go ahead, guess how many games?
23.
20. Yeah, pretty solid bonus points.
there you
20
go.
games. And with my app tracking record, apparently, that's probably 23. Let's call it 23.
Well,
just
there was that one afternoon where I think we went through like 8 or 9 games and we just lost to 7 of them.
Well, there's
straight
that
through.
afternoon. Then there's us in the hot. That was last year, wasn't it?
That was last year.
That was
2019.
last year.
Remember?
Yep,
Hospital
cool.
visit, baby, 2019.
Yep, all fair. Codenames Duet. Good job. You're 5 for 5. You're hitting this on all counts. I'm terrified how my list is going to do. It's not nearly going to do quite as well.
That's because you play more games than I do.
It's not an excuse. I also have looked at the app more recently.
Right. We should actually say I have never seen this app once in my life. He has seen this app multiple times.
I enter the games on the app. I don't usually check my stats until things like end of the year, but I think I have a vague
when
idea.
I'm asking for my H index, then you usually
speaking
check
of which, bonus point time.
Ooh.
What is your H index for
what is
all
my H
time,
index?
and what is your H index
All
for
time?
2019? 2020. What year are we in?
No one knows.
No one knows. So
Okay.
what is your H index for 2020? Let's keep this 2020 focused.
But I don't know how to do it specifically to 1 year.
What are the number of times you've played X number of games in 1 year? Oh, let's do that. For those who don't know, an H index is the idea that if your H index is 2, it means you played 2 games 2 times. If your H index is 2 for 2020, it means you played 2 games 2 times in 2020. Usually 2 is pretty easy. 3 gets easy too, because 3 games 3 times is easy. 4, 5, 6, it starts getting harder, honestly. Even 6 means you've played 6 distinct games 6 times each. It's a measure of focus, so to speak.
Is it cheating if I asked him to guess my H index at the end of this video?
It is cheating because you'd inherently have a lot more information.
Fine.
Bonus point time. What's your H index for 2020?
9.
7. So close.
Oh, that's actually pretty close.
7, yes. And going there.
Okay,
Going from there.
okay. Valeria Card Kingdoms.
Oh, you are doing well today. Valeria Card Kingdoms with how many plays?
Oh, I don't know. A lot.
How many plays?
9.
6 plays of Valeria Card Kingdoms. So close if you
I
flip
seem
it upside
to always
down.
be off by 2 or 3.
Tell us about Valeria Card Kingdoms.
The artwork is probably one of my favorites. I really
This
like
artwork
this
is by, and actually this is going to fall, the sleeves are going to fall completely out of this thing.
don't do that.
This is by, the artwork by, the Miko. Mihajlo Dmitrievsky or something along those lines. Miko, if you ever watch this, I really apologize for completely butchering your name. I don't know how to say your name. But, Miko has some of my favorite art and games in general, designed by, I'm not even going to try, Isaias Vallejo. I should know these, I should start doing these names more now that I do videos. But,
You should.
any case, this is by Daily Magic Games. Valeria Card Kingdoms, a part of the Valeria system of games.
I like this one a lot more than Margraves.
Well, you don't like Margraves at all, so that's not a particularly hard statement
I really like this game. This
Yes.
is also a Ricky favorite.
Ricky does like this one.
I really did enjoy this. It's very fun. It's very pretty. It's very easy to play. It's very fun. You can build really cool engines. I like all the characters. It's just a fun, easy game to play.
Yeah, it's going to be basic, similar to Machi Koro to a degree. It's going to be dice rolling and activating stuff and buying more stuff so that as you activate and dice roll, you activate more and more stuff until the end of the game arrives and you have the most stuff and you win because in life we all win when we have the most stuff. I'm sorry, should I not say that? Apparently I shouldn't say that.
Just so many words of the stuff. You couldn't find a
So
synonym?
much stuff is the best word.
Stuff.
It's the best stuff.
Okay. I got 6 so far.
You are 6 for 6.
I'm really shocked.
You're going to destroy me on this list.
I'm really shocked.
Keep going. You got time.
Okay.
There's one that's going to drive you nuts. You're going to think it's so ridiculously unfair, and you're right.
Okay. Blitzkrieg.
That is on the list. It's not looking good for me. It's not looking good. Okay. We have how many plays of Blitzkrieg? Just awkward silence while we wait.
I need to think. I have to count.
You're not allowed to think on YouTube because if you think and there's a pause, I have to edit and I don't edit, so you can't think or pause. You just say words like stuff again and again to fill the gaps in the conversation while people think about stuff as you say stuff, more and more stuff. Therefore, there's no pausing or
editing. You see how high my eyebrows are going as you're saying this?
How many plays? How many plays?
Okay, 12.
9 plays. Off by 3 again. So close. Anyways.
I have to draw a really nice graph.
Okay, keep going, keep going.
Chart?
So we have, oh, well, no, tell the people about Blitzkrieg.
Again, so, from my last 2 videos ago, one of my top 10.
I think so.
Blitzkrieg was on it. Blitzkrieg was one of these games that I hated in the very beginning. And then after sleeping on it, I very much came to love it, and I really
A fact that I never
like this game.
bring up again when she plays new games
Not
and doesn't like it.
once.
Never, ever. I do not reference this at all.
Not once.
Like, not even today.
Yep. Never happened. Okay.
Oh, and it's a 2-player head-to-head game that you're going to be simulating World War II in 20 minutes or so with just pulling stuff behind a screen, placing them for bonuses, winning different naval theaters or whatever combat stuff. Combat stuff is the word. Stuff. There's that word again. Stuff. It shows up everywhere.
I see.
And going back and forth in roughly 20 to 30 minutes as you destroy each other and win.
Okay, I've gotten 7 so far.
Yes, you
so
have.
I have 3 left.
Yes, you have.
A little late. Okay. Am I last for clues?
You don't even want to guess first? You don't.
I will.
Do you even have 10 games?
I do. I have. See, I have 1, 2, 3 left here.
You lose 5 points for every incorrect guess.
That's not fair.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Railroad Inc.
Ding, ding, ding! Railroad Inc. coming in at low. Where is Railroad? Is it even on here, or am I just not seeing it?
We've definitely played it.
I know thank you. I know we've played Railroad Inc. But we actually didn't play it as much in 2020 as you might think. We
played it more in 2019?
We did play it more in 2019.
You know what? Maybe I'm mixing up those 2 Legoland trips.
Legoland trip number 1 is when we played Railroad Inc. We've had it for a while.
Legoland trip number 2 I think was the time I wasn't feeling well.
Yeah, we didn't
end up playing anything. Nope. We just watched last of that. We went to the movie.
So basically Railroad Inc.'s a complete bust. I can't even find this at all. Apparently we haven't played it in a long time. We should play Railroad Inc.
Yeah, we should.
We should play Railroad Inc.
Yep. Okay, so that one's gonna get crossed off. All right,
You're
next
down
one.
to only 2 points with that -5 there. I mean, keep going.
Okay. This is the problem. I can't remember if we played this game in 2019 or in 2020.
All it costs is a guess.
That's it? A guess?
I mean, and 5 points.
Las Vegas.
No, Las Vegas is going to come in at number 17 for the year. So you're in the range, but this isn't the top 20.
In true board game co fashion. I can just stick it in and be fine.
That's not how it works.
Well, I can only go up to 12, 13, 17.
17's pushing it. 13 is.
If I erase the top of the 7 and turn it into a 1.
We're at. You have at least one more guess before you even have tried 10.
Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, I have to cross out that one. Okay. The Game.
No, but the game is going to come in at 14. Number 14. You're getting closer.
Okay. All right, hold on. I really did have a list. Okay, Rise of Moloch.
Why would you even put that on the list? We played like 2 games of that in 2020.
I couldn't remember when we played it.
We played it. We were middle of our Rise of Moloch campaign. We played it last year. It's been a long time.
Fine.
Okay. Anything else? You're out of stuff.
No. I'm gonna get there.
Meaning I can start giving you hints, but hints.
No. I mean, I know I asked for a hint,
lame way
but
to win.
No. Okay, hold on 1 second. Games that I played. Apparently more than 9
I'm really
times.
Disappointed. There's
You're disappointed I got to 7 and your words before was, she's going to absolutely destroy me.
Let me rephrase. No. You're going to destroy me. We're clear about that. But I'm disappointed about... We're already 100% clear with that. This video is for sure going up first, so you can watch this and then absolutely comment about how miserably I did compared to her. That being said, there's at least one that I'm really disappointed you didn't guess.
Castles of Burgundy.
Please, we love that game, but we don't play that game as much as we'd like. Castle of Burgundy is going to come in at... Oh, actually, number 15. Never mind. Castle of Burgundy, number 15. It's so close.
What if I get secondary points for guessing between 11 and 20?
We can just make up the points, honestly. We'll just do whatever we need. You're still going to win.
Okay. All right. I need a hint.
Okay. Hint number 1.
Yeah.
The one you should have gotten was definitely in your top 10 games. Not all these are going to be top 10. Games you play a lot versus games you like the most, not always the same thing.
I'm aware of that one. Okay.
Just think of your favorite games right now.
Right now? That I like?
Yeah, your favorite games.
Bunny Kingdom?
Bunny Kingdom coming in at number 6 or whatever it is. And how many plays of Bunny Kingdom?
Not that many.
How many?
6.
7 plays, off by 1. We're getting closer. 7 plays of Bunny Kingdom in 2020. That's the year. And that's primarily because we introduced someone new to that game this year. And so we got a few more plays in there. And then we tried playing it with Ricky as well once. And so we have a few plays of this game under your belt. And let's talk about Bunny Kingdom. Oh, wait, Bunny Kingdom. Yeah. Let's talk about Bunny Kingdom.
Bunny Kingdom. The first time we played Bunny Kingdom, I don't remember if we talked about this the last time when we were talking about it. Was the first time I played it, I looked at you and I was like, so what happens when I run out of bunnies?
Oh, you talked about it.
You
definitely brought it up.
I did?
I think you did. It sounds like something. Maybe I'm just used to you saying it all the time.
It's because I keep running out of bunnies. It doesn't matter how many times I play this game.
Yeah, like I said, we never ever bring things up to each other that we're right about at all.
Not
ever.
in the slightest. Okay.
Do you want to talk about Bunny Kingdom?
The artwork is my favorite. Besides Valeria.
Bunny Kingdom is a drafting game by Richard Garfield that is going to have you putting bunnies on a board to get points as you score for different carrots and wood and fish and all the other special things.
And the rainbow stuff.
And the rainbow stuff. The rainbow stuff is part of the expansion, which is a mess.
Stuff.
He said stuff. The rainbow stuff is part of an expansion, which is a mess of an expansion that honestly shouldn't work, but kind of does.
Really does.
Kind of does. It adds a lot to the tension and more of the fun moments where you're like, cards I want in my hand. But
I need 2 more.
Fun game. You do need 2 more. One of these I think you should know. One of them you're going to be so upset.
Okay. Are both the games still here?
We own both games. Fair question.
Okay. I feel like I'm playing 20 questions now to remember what in the world it is that I need to guess. Okay. Does it require a pen and pencil? Pencil or paper?
No to both.
No to both. Okay, so that takes that. Welcome to Ganshine Clever. Okay.
Ganshine Clever is your number 12, by the way.
Oh.
Just in case you're wondering.
That's exciting.
Number 11 is a game that's no longer here.
That doesn't help me!
It doesn't?
There are lots of games that aren't here
Does
anymore.
it look like I'm trying to be helpful?
No! Okay. I don't know.
You want hints?
Yes.
Okay. One of these
Yeah.
is one that I expected to be on the list,
Okay.
realized it wasn't,
Yeah.
and then went back into the app to add the additional plays you had with people that weren't me. There's not a ton of games you play with people that aren't me.
I know. So it could be 2 games at the moment.
Well, go with both of them.
Okay. Super Fantasy Brawl?
No, because you've not played that. How many times do you think you played that one?
4.
4. 4 is not high enough to get this.
Via Magica.
No.
I played it 9 times!
Okay, first of all, if you played it 9 times, it should be on this list 100%. Have you actually played? Ricky's only played it 8 times. Who are you playing with that's not Ricky?
I also played with the boys.
Without Ricky?
Yes!
Via Magica might be on this list. I did not record that one. I thought if Ricky played it 8 times, I assumed you were a subset of that because you didn't play it all those times.
No,
I assumed you were like
boys.
6. Maybe.
Yeah.
6 would have been, honestly, just
Okay.
6 is the number 10. Number 10 is 6 plays.
I play other games with other people?
Yes.
I do?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Do I
keep
know
saying
these
yes.
people?
Yes. No, Ricky. You played it with Ricky. And I think you played it with someone else too. I think.
Spirits of the Wild.
Spirits of the
Okay,
Wild!
there we go.
Ding, ding, ding! We're getting so close. You're not getting a point for that one. But you could pretend you got a point for that one.
I'm not gonna pretend.
Fictional points.
We can't have fictional points.
Fictional points are... We
No.
can have fictional titles in a top 10 list. We can have fictional points all
This
the way.
is also a pretty game. I think I like pretty games.
Pretty... I can't imagine why. Why would anyone like pretty games?
I also like the Dredge and...
Anyways, going to Spirits of the Wild. Tell the people about Spirits of the Wild.
I don't remember what type of game this is.
Spirits of the Wild is a game. It has stuff.
You can't say yes, stop.
Spirits of the Wild is
No,
going to be a
it's
set
a-
collection.
Is
But
that what it is?
it's an obfuscated set collection game because it just feels like you're taking gems from a bag, but ultimately you're creating sets with those gems.
No, but you have to be really careful about how you take those gems.
What does that mean?
If you take the opalescent.
Opalescent gems. The
gems.
opalescent gems.
If you take the opalescent gems, then the game ends. So you can actually use those extra cards, the bonus cards, in order to like lengthen the game.
Yep.
Or like fix things up when you get blocked by other people who are trying not to let you win.
Yeah.
It's a really, really fun game.
It's tight, it's fun, tense, good game, solid game that I thought you would have guessed this
How many
one.
did I have of that game?
You had...
6.
Why am I telling you?
6.
7 of that
Ah, so
game. 7. And we have one more.
Wait,
one
so
more
7
game.
is... Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so... Oh, wait a minute. I just gave this to you in any random order, so that's not going to help me. Never mind.
In any case,
I have to figure out my
the last game,
one.
I'll give you the worst hint right now. The last game you've played 7 times. That's not going to help you at all.
That does not help me at all.
I said it's not going to help you. I warned
That's
you.
not considered a hint.
It's not
That's
even a
a
hint. I
statement.
have 2 more hints. Okay. I have 2 more hints. Do you want a hint?
I'll take number 1.
Okay,
And
hint
I'll
number
decide
1.
about number 2.
You've only played this game recently. You have not played it a lot. You've played it recently.
Uh-huh.
I can give you 2 more hints.
And I'll take the second one.
Second hint number 2. You played all of those 7 games in one day.
Excuse me?
Yes. Again, this is why it's not even going to be on your radar at all, because you don't think of it as a game that we've played a lot. You just think of it a game that we played.
Give me a minute. I played it 7 times?
7 times in one day.
I played it 7 times.
I can give you hint number 3.
Sure.
It is similar to one of the games on this table. What do you mean? That's a good hint. I thought you got it. It was a good hint.
No, I'm assuming it's like Codenames, but I'm trying to remember what it's called. Oh. We did play it 7 times. Oh, I don't remember what it's called. It's the one with the squares.
This squares. It has stuff. Cross clues. Facing it the right way.
Not fair.
I told you it's not fair. Cross Clues, a game we recently discovered and brought to the table and played it in 7 times in one day just because we were like, oh, this is fun, and we just kept playing it.
You didn't get any of my clues.
I told you, I saw this on the list and I was like, that is not even fair. I would debate taking it off, but that would be lying. And do I look like someone who lies?
No, but that just wasn't fair. We could have just been like, okay, look.
You're supposed to say yes, by the way. Yes, I do look like someone that lies.
I know.
Okay, fine. In any case.
He doesn't edit.
I don't edit. Editing has nothing to do with lying. Let's be very clear with that.
This?
Cross clues.
For real?
Well, I mean, yes, because you played it 7 times in one day. In 2 weeks ago. A week ago. Last week. 7 days ago.
Next year, we're going to have subcategories.
Subcategories. Games that we did play and are in our top 10 but shouldn't be. That's the subcategory?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Good. Subcategories. Next
because
year.
What was my number 11?
Well, you're number 11. Number 11 is a game that isn't here anymore. But you want it to be here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a good clue. I think it's a solid clue. And with that, everyone... No, you want to know?
Yeah.
Okay. It is Mass Transit.
I played that game?
Yes, you did. What do you mean you played that game?
Okay,
Mass Transit is the little thing you set up the people around the board and you...
Oh!
There we go. Yeah, they just had the Kickstarter of it. We enjoyed that one.
The only reason it's number 11 is because we kept losing.
Well, technically the only reason it's number 11 is because Cross Clues came in and knocked it out. But in any case...
Honestly, I wouldn't have gotten that one either.
I didn't think... I was happy when I was going through this and I saw ones that just got pushed out.
You got rid of it?
Well, I sent it on to the next... it was a prototype.
Oh, it was a prototype, okay.
I sent it on to the next person who was reviewing that game or whatever.
That makes sense.
And that is your list. A solid 7 out of 10 in terms of games you got.
A super random amount of games.
Random amount or
random categories.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, honestly. It has some of your favorites. It has Cthulhu, Codenames Duet, Blitzkrieg, Bunny Kingdom. Those are 4 of your games in your top 10.
There's 1, 2, 3,
oh,
4, 5.
Spirits of the Wild was in your top 10?
6. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
6 games in your top 10. Imagine that. You like playing the games a lot that you like.
Makes sense that I got to 7.
Yeah. For me, it's probably not going to be that because some of the games I love are like 4-hour-long games. But...
I know one that's for sure going to hit the top of your list.
Of my list?
Tell you what it is.
I don't... Oh, did you look at... Oh, because you looked. You looked already.
I did not look.
Anyway, well, you're allowed to look. You're going to have to look because you're going to have to grab the games and do this whole hiding behind the curtains thingy-majiggy that I just tried doing.
Maybe I'll actually hang up a curtain.
Actual curtains. This has been your list. These are the top 10 games. They're not top 10. The most played games that you have played in 2020, going by the number of games played, not by the amount of time. As you can imagine, many of these are short games. Fun fact, you want to go through the amount of time quickly?
Amount of what time?
The amount of time. Your top 10 most games based on the amount of time played.
Well, that's just going to be Cthulhu.
Honestly, mostly the same. This is kind of boring. Although Castles of Burgundy makes that list.
That's because it's a much longer game than
I understand.
Cross Clues.
I understand that. Cross Clues is not even remotely close here. Cross Clues is like 20 minutes per game, something like that. Any case, that has basically been the list of Rina's top 10 most played games. I'm just going to ask you a question. What was your most surprised game? But Cross Clues would be the obvious answer.
Clearly, Cross Clues.
Anything else interesting worth commenting on? I feel bad ending off the video. It's your video.
I don't know. I mean, like, these are my top 10 games.
They're not
in 2020.
Top 10 most played
games in 2020, specifically from January till December 20 something or others.
20.
I don't know what day of the week it is.
6th, 7th. Yeah, we have like 4 more days. If any of these get knocked off, it is what it is. But we apologize. That goes into the lying category. See, I said top 10 games in 2020, and that's just not true.
I have a very strong urge to go continue playing a different game to get Cross Clues out. Games in 2020.
So that's it. That's a wrap, and we will see you at some point in the near future with my list where I get interrogated that we haven't filmed yet. We have no clue what it's going to look like, but by the time this watch goes up, we probably will have a clue. We'll figure it out.
We'll know.
Until next time, I'm Alex.
I'm Rina. Have a good one.